I'm JJ Ramberg, and welcome to Your Business, the show dedicated to helping your small business grow. Getting your customers to embrace your brand is hard, but when you do it right, it's sort of magic. That's when you get customer loyalty and a business that is more than just a passing fad. We visited one company which combines paint, a few glasses of wine, and a smart business plan that's making it all work.
I think it's still here because it hit a nerve.
People have said it's a fad, and I always say, well, was golf a fad?
Renee Maloney and Kathy Dino's company has a colorful future. They know that it's more than just a trend.
We built this concept thinking it would just be a fun night out for women.
If it had been a fad, it would have fallen off way before now. We started out in a recession, and we never missed a beat.
The founders of Painting with a Twist in Mandeville, Louisiana, say they saw demand right from the start.
People were waiting, open at the front door when we would get there to open the studio. And we were noticing that there were people coming from the city. They were driving across 2 bridges.
And now, after 8 years in business, they know why their customers keep coming back for more.
A fun night out where we paint and drink a little wine, maybe, if you'd like.
We do have champagne in the back if you need a little liquid courage. So
and there's an artist at the front of the class who tells you step by step exactly how to paint a painting.
You're with your friends, and you walk out with your bottle of wine, you completed painting, and everybody else cleans up. Yeah, it works.
The pair owns 5 locations, and there are now about 200 franchises. From the beginning, the focus has always been on the customer.
We want them to know that they're the most important person. Every time they look at that painting or they think back to that, I want them to make sure they have the most positive experience.
Of course, drinking wine is part of the fun, too.
It took the fear out of it for people like me who were afraid of art and intimidated by artists.
The founders wanted their customers to have a place where they could unwind and be social.
And they're forgetting the day-to-day life. They're not thinking about the kids and the bills and the stress of what life is out there, and they can escape here.
And that's why once a client signs up, the staff learns as much about them as they can.
Mrs. Jones knows that Mrs. Jones is important, and we build it in every part of our system. So from our back panel system, when Mrs. Jones calls, there's notes there. She likes to sit in the front, and she wants to be on the left-hand side, and she likes to bring her mom.
All of those details are great, but Renee and Kathy took customer service a step further. They give people reasons to come back.
Making sure that there's a variety of music, there's a variety of artists, there's a variety of experience.
A variety of times is important, too. Evening classes don't work for everyone.
The original model was a girls' night out. And so in looking at those numbers, we saw that we were making 75% of our money and 25% of our time.
They added classes at times to fill studios that were otherwise sitting empty.
That's when it sort of morphed into more. It turned into coffee and canvas in the morning.
Events like corporate team building and birthday parties are now part of the schedule, too. With so many classes offered, the company needed enough art to keep painting.
We have 5,000 pieces of copyrighted art. That's growing daily. So we have to make sure that there's new product that people are, excited about.
Prints are created by staff. It helps with employee engagement and keeps their creative juices flowing.
Your artists have to be happy in order to give the experience that you need. You have to let them create. Most of our art now is being created in the franchise level.
Even though there are thousands of prints, there are certain ones that are customer favorites.
We can see through tracking the art what's the top 10 in the country. The artist in the studio, when they're creating new art, can see our customers really love red, or our customers really love a local flavor. So we can actually look at the analytics of the artwork and of what the customers like.
The business is also designed with flexibility in mind. The calendar for any studio can be changed to help with the numbers.
You can see how many people have signed up for that event. And if someone doesn't seem like they're really excited about the egret on Saturday night, they can get switched out, and then all of a sudden that's a popular painting and people have signed up for it.
Since some customers make dozens of visits, they're always trying out new concepts. Renee and Kathy treat their locations as working laboratories.
We always test everything in those studios. So that way we know, what's going to work and what's not going to work.
Working with larger canvases was one idea that was a winner, but not every idea is as successful. Having Having winners and losers is all part of the innovation process.
We do focus groups. We find out who is our customer and what do they want. And we talk to our franchise partners. They're boots on the ground. They know what's going on in their community.
The employees get evaluated regularly too, because they are on the front lines of the company's growth. So customers get the chance to rate instructors.
We do surveys with our customers pretty often to find out what they're feeling about a certain person. We train when they come into the system, and then we also will do training after they're in the system if we feel that they need it.
As Painting with a Twist sees more competition, Kathy isn't looking back. And Renee says she's more focused than ever. She's not backing down because this business is not just a trend. It's here to stay.
We gave people what they were looking for, and then we kept it fresh, and we kept it new. With competition, it really keeps us on our toes. It keeps us coming up with new ideas. And really, it just makes sure that you're on your A game. You're giving the best experience out.